The most exciting part about all of this huge update is the fact that by the time the game comes for us in Europe and North America, this all is going to be how the game starts. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm super excited because we're gonna take a look at the huge, ginormous changes that are coming to Lost Ark in August next month 2020. They call it Season 2 and it's jam-packed with things that fundamentally change Lost Ark. Stuff is being removed, stuff that you're all used to, stuff is being added. Super cool things are coming to the game, and the game is just becoming 10 times better than it was so far. They call it Season 2 and for good reason. This is part of their 2020 roadmap, like I discussed at the beginning of the year with you guys, where they want to change the game to fit everyone's needs and to make people that play this game really happy with this MMORPG. And my god, they're doing a great job of achieving that. First of all, before we get into the video, I just want to say that everything I talk about is linked in the description below. The articles that we're going to take a look at are linked in the description, and also I want to give a huge shout out to those of you who are supporting me on YouTube with the paid membership. You guys are helping me a lot, and I'm really thankful to those of you who do. Let's get into the changes right now, guys. Enhanced support for beginner adventurers, which is a tutorial mode basically for people who want to get into the game and want to learn a couple of things about how the combat works, what is a dodge, how to move, how to what is a super armor, what is a knockdown and how to get out of it. Now if you look at this picture that highlights the tutorial mode, you can see that this guy is already level 40, right? So this is something that possibly comes later on down the road, after you've already learned yourself the core basics like moving and, you know, planting your skills and, you know, pressing the buttons to activate the skills. This is really very basic things, and then you can learn about charging skills and super armor and I don't know, immunity to CC, and bosses, does more damage to that kind of a boss if he's invulnerable to this type of CC, etc. This is a cool thing, nothing huge so far, but just a cool thing for beginner players, right? To initialize skill conveniently at any time, the skill initialization cost is permanently converted to free. Holy shit. So right now, I mean, after this update, you don't have to pay any money, any shillings to reset your skills or tickets or any bullshit like that. You can try out a variety of builds, just put that skill on that bar, do a dungeon run with it, come out of the dungeon, reset for free. You didn't like that skill, you're gonna replace it with something else. Super fucking amazing. Holy shit, this is already super cool. We will continue to operate a novice adventurer care system, guides and events during the ongoing update process by forming a dedicated team to continuously manage the growth of novice adventurers. So there is going to be a dedicated team for new players, for them to have a great experience. Of course, these are new players from Korea, so they are going to give the feedback of what they want, right? But this is really cool, and I just want to do a clap, 2 claps actually, because they promised that they would do this in their conference at the beginning of this year, and now they're actually doing it. And on top of everything, they're making a separate team in Tripod Studios so that they would be focused only on new players. Super cool. Another thing that's new and very exciting is the fact that these events that you guys see in Russia now and that were in Korea, where if you progress through item levels, you get specific bundles of rewards and cool goodies and stuff, and they're like for free, you just have to sign up for them on the website. These events are gonna be a permanent thing in game, right? For each character that you progress through item levels, you can get these tiers of rewards as you reach specific item levels, as you see here, and these are gonna be permanent, right? They're not going anywhere. You're gonna have them, and it's not an event, and it's not gated by time. Hey, you have 28 days or 40 days, even though the time gates on the current events in Korea and Russia were very generous. I'm just saying this is much better because this is forever, and as slow as you are progressing through item levels, maybe you're a PvPer at heart, then you're still gonna get these rewards when you reach them. Super nice. Point number 2 is translated integration of growth system, and this refers to gear and gearing up ways. And what I want you guys to take from here is this bit right here. They have completely eliminated Acrasium from the game. Acrasium is gone. It has disappeared, my boys. It's over. There's no more Acrasium to gear up. There's only one way of gearing up, and it persists from the beginning up until the end, right? Acrasium and time-gated thing for Acrasium has completely gone away, which is for some people an extremely good news. Some people did not want to continue playing this game because of this Acrasium gate and because they just didn't like grinding for Acrasium or the way that it was done. Koreans know that already, my boys, they got you, and they've completely removed it from the game. We are also planning to delete systems such as runes and ruling stones of the tier 1 and tier 2 Acrasium equipment. Tier 1 runes and tier 2 runes will be completely gone through 2020 with future updates. Point number 3 is translated content removed in season 2. Stuff that is currently in the game and is no longer gonna be there. We are planning to eliminate Antares Nightmare, where it was essential to purchase equipment tokens through auctions in major growth segments. Antares Nightmare is gone. We are going to delete the entire Labyrinth content. There is not gonna be any more bullshit Labyrinth farming 100 runs a day until you get bored. Now you can do other things in the game, and we're gonna talk about what you can do because there's so many cool new things. The Event Chaos Dungeon will be deleted as well. No more Event Chaos Dungeon because probably there's no need, as they're removing Acrasium also. That's the only reason people did it. It was just one more extra thing to do on a daily basis, right? That took some time. So no more Event Chaos Dungeon. Weekly raids are deleted. That's gone as well. No more weekly raids means that raiding is gonna get a revamp, and we're gonna get to that as well. Delete the card battle system. Point number 4 is content reorganized and added in season 2. Reorganization of the chaos dungeons. This is how it's gonna look, and these are the stages and the chaos dungeons that you're gonna be able to access. The chaos dungeon is monotonous running method will be abandoned and reorganized into a space where you can enjoy the fun of farming. This is really nice because it's gonna completely change the way people see chaos dungeons. So far, every single thing that I saw people commenting on my videos as a negative thing in terms of Lost Ark is gonna be redone with next month's update. We will change enemies so that they can deal with enemies appearing in various regions and escape the uniform rewards. They're gonna revamp the whole thing. How exactly, I'm not sure, but they know what they're doing, apparently. Separation of Shillian's command content. This is the way the entrances are gonna look for various types of content. I really like this platinum field kinda stone with a pickaxe in it. Super cool. Shillian's order is disproportionate in that it operates content with different values and personalities with one admission ticket, right? And in order to solve this, Shillian's order will be separated into each admission ticket. So there's gonna be different tickets for different kinds of content that you can do right now at the Shillian board. No longer an account gets 3 Shillian tickets per 24 hours every reset in the morning. There's gonna be separate tickets for each of these things, and you need to somehow farm the appropriate content in game to get these kind of tickets. Existing order acquisition method will be discarded, and platinum field administration tickets will only be provided through daily activities. So if you do some daily activities, you can get tickets for the platinum fields, right? Such that admission tickets for each content can be obtained with a certain probability from specific content. So they told us that the platinum fields thing is gonna have its own tickets that you can get if you do something on a daily basis, and then depending on which dungeon from the Shillian ticket you wanna do, you do that specific daily content to get those tickets and run that dungeon, right? Super nice, which means in turn that it might be possible now to do like you did before, do farm the tickets for the cube for that day and farm the tickets for the platinum fields for that day, and do both of these on one specific account. Not sure of the specifics on how many tickets. Is it capped? If you get the platinum field tickets, do you still get cube tickets, etc.? But this is a really nice change. By removing the limit on the maximum number of tickets, which means that there's no longer gonna be the Chilean tickets capped at 10 per account. So, oh my god, tomorrow I'm gonna get 12, so I need to do today Chilean tickets or else. Not gonna be any of such things. There's not gonna be a cap of tickets. We will ease the burden for you to use at your convenience. So you can farm these tickets and stack them in your bag for like a month, and then a full week you just do platinum fields 8 hours a day every day, right? Super cool. A very positive change, including the looks of these entrances. Super nice. In addition, a workshop is also added at the entry of each command content, so you can change battle items and skill settings even after entry. Do you know how many times I went inside the cube with my PvP build because I was just PvPing 5 minutes ago? So many times, and this is such a positive thing. God damn, how many times am I gonna clap during this video? But I'm just saying, it's super nice. Subdue the Guardian. So we're getting to serious business here, right? Currently, the Guardian raid, which has a size of 4 people, is judged to have insufficient weight compared to the general meaning of the word raiding. Wow. So it will be renamed as Guardian Subjugation. So this is not going to be called raiding anymore. I have to redo every single video I have about Lost Ark after this update, like really. In the Guardian Subjugation, the order of Guardian placement for each subjugation was readjusted based on the difficulty of the battle pattern, and Expert Guardian was deleted in the process. Okay, we didn't even get that yet in Russia. The challenge difficulty level is changed by 3 types of Guardians each week, and the target Guardians are cycled. Ordeal difficulty maintains a form of challenge for honor in a similar way. In all Guardian subjugation areas except trial difficulty, a workshop has been added to allow you to change battle items and skill settings even after entry. Wow, this is so nice. This is such a normal change, and it comes so late, but goddamn, thank you that it comes before we get this game in the West. Even if all of the brave hearts are exhausted, it will be improved so that survivors can continue the challenge, and the spectator mode will be provided for the characters who can no longer revive. Really? So if you die, if you waste all of the deaths, the raid doesn't end, but the guy who dies 4th becomes a spectator? This is interesting. This changes raiding entirely. The ability to stop the subjugation by collecting opinions with party members is introduced. Very nice. I don't like the guy's skin. I don't want to play with him or his gear or his whatever seal books. I want to stop the raid instead of just leaving the party and letting others struggle, or dying on purpose and waiting to die on purpose for 20 minutes. This is really nice. We will provide a function to check the shortest subtotal record of each Guardian. 1 new sub-region is added, and the moment of the existing regions eases the complex. This sounds important, but I just cannot make anything out of it right now. The Guardian's health will be adjusted according to the number of entries, and the Guardian Subdue apprenticeship difficulty will be removed. Okay, this is also interesting. The Guardian's health will be adjusted according to the number of entries, so like as many people in the party, that's how much HP the boss has. This is really interesting. It makes raiding be able to be done with 2 man, right? Because Chaos Dungeons before were like adjusted according to how many people enter, and now raiding is like that. This completely changes raiding. This, man, I cannot wait for next month. I'm gonna level one of those new classes anyway, so I'm gonna feel all of these changes on my own skin. Especially the gearing up change. I'm so excited for that one. Abyss Dungeon is added, so we're getting to the things that they're adding. Looks pretty nice, what can I say about it? I hope it's more challenging than the Chaos Dungeons, which are gonna be transformed into a farming place, which they should have been initially, but they weren't. They felt like a daily chore. Now this Abyss Dungeons, I hope they're gonna be very challenging 4-man dungeons, where you can get some nice goodies from. I see 2 of them right here. I see that there's 4 member parties, right? And I see some 1s here, 1 per day, maybe? And only 1 difficulty right here so far, but there's 2 other spots. So pretty nice. Currencies deleted. Lupeon Seal, Chilean Order, Cashew Seeds, Blacktooth Token, a Wandering Soul, Core SG7, I wonder what you get from the sea anymore, Ancient Mana Stones, Madness, Darkness, etc. Dream Mana Stones, Fighting Tokens, Antares Coins, Platinum Coins, Silent Shards, Void Fragments, Labyrinth Fragments, Fragments of the Pride, Welcome Seat, not sure what this is, never heard of it. Guyana's Proof of Sailor and Procreon's Commendation for Sailor. So the purple and orange tokens are also deleted from the sea and water rewards. So many things are deleted, boys. Reducing the daily content burden, which is another big change and important change for very many people that saw Lost Ark as a kind of a, let's say, let's do my homework thing, including very many Koreans. All Abyss dungeons and Abyss raids are based on 1 weekly play. Okay, so that 1 was for the weekly. Wowza. Mystic raids are also changed to once per week. Chilean orders, which were stacked 3 times daily, will be deleted, and as mentioned earlier, there will be a chance to receive admission tickets to take part in the content more enjoyably. In order to relieve the burden of content by introducing the Rest Gauge system of Epona, commissioned to Chaos Dungeon and Guardian Subtotal, which are daily unit contents. So Chaos Dungeons and Guardian raid fights, no more raids, sorry, excuse me, Lost Ark, subjugations, they're also gonna have one of these gauges that are gonna fill up, and then if you don't want to do raiding today in Chaos Dungeons, it fills up the gauge and you can do them at the end of the week, 7, 8, 9 raids, and then you're done, same as with the dailies. Super nice. The number of Guardian Subdues, Soul Harvests will be counted as a total of all subjugation steps, right? So if you do an easier mode, let's say, you spend Guardian Soul Harvest there as well. The secret map is played in the same way as in Season 1, but we want to ease the burden of the frequency of visits by lowering the probability of acquisition and increasing the amount of rewards. There you go. So secret maps, you don't have to do 1 every day, 1 sea and 1 land one, as it is on the efficiency spreadsheet of Lost Ark these days. So you can just, you're gonna get them more rare, I'm not sure how rare, but at least 1 in 2 days, maybe 1 in 3 days even, in terms of land and sea map. So super nice for the people who didn't like the daily kind of thing. Growing the Fellowship territory provides a dispatch function. Fellowship territory is the housing system. My boys, did you hear that correctly? The housing system? We're going to talk about that hopefully. Personal voyage activities such as underwater exploration will be removed, and the lucky aura system used for sailing activities will be removed. Wow. So no more diving, no more looting for treasures, no more fishing with your boat, and also the lucky energy will be removed. Interesting. Wow, I wonder what's on the sea, because there's so many tokens that were removed also, and the sailor tokens as well. So what's happening with the sea and water content? This is my question. Do we have more, so much more to go through? Okay, not that much more. Wowza. Renewal of collected content. Let's see what's here. The collection rewards of the Island Heart, the Giant Heart, Artwork, MOKOKO Seeds, and Nautical Adventures will be revamped. We will remove the underutilized rewards and deploy new ones to match Season 2 system. Honorable rewards for decorating expeditionary estates, this is housing, will also be added to collection rewards for adventure books, MOKOKO Seeds, and Island Hearts. Other changes, I love this section. New concepts added to the battle. In order to increase the fun of the battle, we will introduce the concept of head attack and counter attack to some skills. Interesting. So the combat is also changing. Holy shit. This can be an element of attack not only when dealing with the Guardians, but also in various combat situations. Is this in PvP also? Head attack. This is a battle attribute that can receive a damage bonus when attacking from the front of the monster. Interesting. It is intended to change the back attack battle meta that was aimed only at the rear of the monster and to utilize the characteristics between classes. Wow, this is so interesting. This is gonna make this is gonna be so fun, because mechanics, right? There's many mechanics in front of the boss and not so many at the back of the boss, and also you have to stay at the back to do more damage, so it's kind of a win-win thing. But now, like head attack, there's gonna be this stat on skills. Super interesting. Counter attack, this is a combat attribute that causes neutralization when hitting the counter attack skill from the front in the attack of some bosses and guardians. It is a risk, but it is intended to be used as a factor that can greatly contribute to the attack when with only one successful attack to do. Interesting stuff all around. In addition, we want to improve the play sensibility by separating the super armor effect applied to PvE and PvP situations as follows. Wow. In case of PvE, we will expand stiff immunity so that stress with long motion such as charge holding skills can be easily broken on the stiffness of the monster. Interesting stuff. So it's gonna be easier to play a destroyer or what? Or classes that have castings. In case of PvP, stiffness immunity, which is stagger immunity, will be minimized to increase the consistency of the workshop. Wow, I didn't understand that and I'm so upset about it. Stiff immunity will be minimized. So this is gonna be fewer stiffness immunity. We're gonna get staggered more often. I need to find this out, but probably later we will. But this is an important change, and so is the PvE kind of thing. In addition, the PvP season after Season 2 begins will be opened on an expedition basis. Battle item changes, again a very big thing. New battle items appeared and some battle items deleted. Deleted ones are emergency medicines, low-grade medicines, training commendations, unstable universal medicines. Are these the potions? Or what are these? Because the translation is pretty bad. Added some bombs, some time stop potion. Wowza. Interesting. This one right here, it's epic also, so it must be really good. Mobile portal order? Is this like a portal that you can use in between towns or with your groupies inside a raid, so that you wouldn't have to walk from the place the boss despawned at to the place the boss spawned at? Can you open up one of these portals inside raid and just select a place on the map? Hey, I wanna teleport there, and all people jump through it. This is gonna be a super important item. I'm just curious what profession is going to make this item. So when I'm curious of something, we're going to translate this. Maybe it gives us the profession. Rare ship their items. Trading available, so it's tradable. Order book, 3 local money restrictions, so the 3 per raid. You can use order book to return to the starting position. Okay, so at the beginning of the raid, if it's better for you. After using the portal, return to the return location. Okay, cool. Cool. Doesn't say which profession crafts it, unfortunately. But anyway, we're gonna find out everything. This is nice things and tradable. Improving the structure and circulation of large cities. The metropolis is the most visited by many adventurers. Due to high frequency of visits, will improve areas where major routes and spaces are inconvenient. This was before, and this is after. Definitely improved, because you don't need to walk all around these bridges to get to this board, right? You just walk here, and there's here, and there's here as well. Yeah, interesting stuff. Good stuff also. Really good stuff. Yeah, that's everything. Wow, we reached the end. In my next video, I want to talk about another article that they've recently posted on the Korean forums, also part of this August huge update, where they talk about life and sailing and especially housing, right, in detail. So I want to present that article to you, because housing is a huge deal in Lost Ark, the fact that it's being added. And yeah, I want to take a look at this beautiful housing system that they wanna go for, and also a little bit more about sea and water changes, because as I told you, there was so many sea and water changes, and I don't know what's left of sea and water content anymore. But probably something super nice because they're redoing it. These changes are super huge, and they make Lost Ark so much better as an MMORPG, up to a point where I really feel that these devs want to make this game as pleasant as possible to everyone, all the people. Doesn't matter what class you like, doesn't matter what type of content you like, doesn't matter if you're into skins or not, doesn't matter if you want a premium membership or not. They just want to make this game amazing, and they've started with something, and they've always been transparent with what they want to do, and now they want to adapt that something and completely change some parts of it to better fit their audience, which is super admirable and super applaudable. I'm not gonna clap again, but I'm just saying very excited. And the most exciting part about all of this huge update is the fact that by the time the game comes for us in Europe and North America, this all is going to be how the game starts. We are going to get in the West the best, most awesome version of Lost Ark, and that is absolutely huge news. Probably Japan is also gonna get from the get-go all of this to begin with. The beginner tutorial, no acrasium, different way of gearing, all of this housing things. This is gonna be super huge. This is what I'm thinking. I wish you guys lots of love. I'm gonna let you be because it's been a long video so far, but super cool video and important things we found out today. I wish you lots of love again. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna see you really soon.